Hi guys, and welcome to this 20-minute yoga flow. We're going to be focusing on the lower body, especially the hips today. So we'll get started in a wide-legged child's pose, bringing the big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Send the knees as wide as you like and walk the hands forward. Let the forehead rest on the mat. Close down the eyes and take a few deep breaths here. Relaxing the muscles in the face, relieving tension from the lower back. Take a moment to check in with where you're feeling any particular tightness or tension. And begin to press yourself upright, coming to find all fours, drawing the knees under the hips and the hands under the shoulders. And take a couple moments here, finding any intuitive movement for your wrists and your forearms. We'll take one more breath here. And coming back to a neutral tabletop. Send the left knee out to the side and begin to draw big circles, feeling into the left hip. Drawing the knee up toward the ribs, out to the side and kicking it back. Find 3 circles in the other direction. And then release the left knee down to the mat as we take it to the right side, finding 3 big circles one way. And then shifting the right knee in the other direction. Release the right knee down to the mat. And coming to downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the knee, and send the tailbone high. As you land, walk out the feet, bending one knee at a time. Allow the neck and the head to rest in between the arms, and the upper body to melt toward the thighs. Come to stillness, and then walk the feet as wide as your mat, setting up for yogi squat at the back of your mat. Walk your hands toward the feet and sink the hips down, bringing the hands to heart center and pressing the knees away from one another with the elbows. Find 3 deep breaths here. Release the hands to the mat as you straighten the legs. Coming back to down dog, walk the hands forward and step the feet hips width apart. On an inhale, send the left leg high, bend the knee, and find 3 circles here as you open the hip up. On the third, draw the knee into the chest, shift your weight forward, and step the left foot in between the hands, low lunge. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes, and bring the hands to the top of the left thigh. Take one more breath here. And coming to lizard, plant your hands on the inside of the left thigh as you heel toe that left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Take the left hand to the inside of the left leg as you press the knee away from you, finding some movement, manually opening the hip. And then find stillness in your lizard just for 2 or 3 breaths on the forearms or on the hands. And press yourself upright, bringing that left foot back under the body, frame out the foot with the hands, finding runner's lunge, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and rock back and forth a few times. Ground the hands, and on an inhale, send the left leg high, 3-legged dog, and release it back down to the mat, down dog. Walk the feet out. And coming to stillness, send that right leg high, bend the knee, and take 3 circles as you open the right hip. On that 3rd circle, draw the knee into the chest, shift the weight forward, finding a low lunge on the right side, step the right foot between the hands, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Bring the hands to the top of the right knee, noticing any differences in this side. And coming to lizard, bring your hands to the inside of the right leg as you heel toe the right foot to the outside edge of the mat. Use your right hand to press the knee away, moving and opening the hip up. Find some stillness here in lizard, coming to the forearms or staying on the hands. Deep breaths into those hips. Begin to press yourself upright. Heel toe the right foot back between the hands, finding runner's lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Rock forward and back a few times. And then coming to 3-legged dog, send the right leg up and behind you. And exhale, down dog. Take a full breath here. On an inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Walk the feet toward the hands. Forward fold. Head and neck hang heavy. And grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. Gently swaying side to side. And release the hands back to the mat. Breathe it out. On your inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, roll your way up to standing and shrug the shoulders up toward the ears and back down the spine. Standing at the top of your mat, take a big step back with the left foot, finding a wide straddle. Coming to goddess pose, take the hands to the knees and then drop the left shoulder as you gaze over to the right. Inhale through center and drop the right shoulder. Twisting the upper back body, take it back over to that right side. And again over to the left. Inhale to center and exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Take your feet as wide or as narrow as you like. And let the upper body be heavy. Coming to Skandasana, our ninja lunges. Shift your weight over to the right as you straighten the left leg. And then shift it over to the left as you straighten the right leg. Moving here, staying low. Shift your weight side to side. The next time you come to the right, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Forward fold, step the left foot in. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands. Step back for a downward facing dog. Coming to pigeon. On an inhale, send the left leg high. And on your exhale, draw that left knee over to the left wrist. As you extend the right leg behind you, prop yourself up on the fingertips. Find length. And on your exhale, Begin to walk your hands forward as you fold over top of the left leg. We're here for a few breaths, so get comfortable. Begin to extend the exhales. Notice where you can soften into this pose. On your next in-breath, press yourself upright. Tuck the back toes as you press yourself back to downward facing dog. And coming to the other side, sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Draw the right knee over to the right wrist. Square up the shin with the top of the mat. Stay high on the fingertips to find length. And take your time walking the hands forward, folding over the right leg. Allowing it to be easy. We want to go to that place where we feel the stretch, but it doesn't feel forced. Take one more breath here. Releasing the stretch. We'll make our way back to downward facing dog. And then shift your weight forward, lower the knees down, and swing the legs around in front, coming to butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing the big toes. Find a tall spine. Actively begin to send the knees closer to the ground, using the strength of our groin, our inner thigh muscles. And find some neck circles as you roll the head side to side. And coming to a fold. Begin to melt over top of the legs, letting the spine round, and this to begin feeling passive. We'll spend 3 breaths here. Release the stretch, draw the knees together, and coming to frog pose, cross the feet underneath you as you roll onto tabletop. And send the knees wide with the feet facing away from one another. Depending on the surface you're practicing on, you may want to adjust where you are. Now come to find your sweet spot where you can settle onto the forearms, maybe with a cushion or a bolster underneath you. We'll be here for just over a minute, so get comfortable and try to soften into this, using your exhales to relax and sink a little further. Find one more breath here. And release the stretch by propping yourself up on the hands, bringing the knees together. Wiggle it out. Find any rebound that feels best. Coming onto our backs. Take your time getting there as you shuffle your way forward to the top of your mat and come to lying down. You'll find Supine Pigeon, crossing the left ankle over the right knee. The upper body be relaxed. And to make this more intense, you can grab onto the back of the right leg or perhaps the right shin. Close down the eyes and tune into the sensations in that right outer hip. Take one more breath here. We'll find a twist, extending the right leg long and the left arm out beside us. Draw that left knee across the right side of the body. Come back to center, hug the left knee into your chest. Easy switch for the next side. Release the left foot back to the mat and find Supine Pigeon on the right side. Right foot crosses left knee. And grabbing onto that left thigh or the left shin. Take one more breath here. And release your hold on the left leg as we take the twist to the other side. Drawing the right knee across the body, extend the right arm out beside you. Unwind the twist. Hug both knees into your chest, grabbing onto the shins. Gently rock side to side, massaging out the lower back. Ending our practice with a mini Shavasana. Bring your legs to recline butterfly or your traditional corpse pose. Close down the eyes and let the hands rest by your side. Notice any differences in the body compared to when you arrived and began your practice. Running a body scan from your feet to your knees, to your hips, trunk, arms, neck. And slowly draw the knees back together if you're in reclined butterfly. Wherever you are, with the eyes closed or a soft gaze, or come back to a seat, finding any position that feels comfortable. Bring the hands to heart center, and to close our practice, we'll find a bow of gratitude. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next class.